Hey, what's up, guys? This is Jay Peart, and I'm doing a review for Game of Thrones Season 8, Episode 1, Winterfell. Fair warning, this review will be non conventional. I won't have it in any kind of order or anything. I'm just gonna talk off the top of my head mostly, and I'll try to make it look all nice and neat later on in editing. So I have the episode opened here. I don't think I'm gonna show it because I know HBO is kind of strict with their material. I don't want any copyright claims on the video, so I'm just gonna talk about the episode and my thoughts on it. I wanted to do a reaction to the episode, but it just didn't work out. I was at work, and there's no way for me to watch it at work and record myself. It doesn't work. Maybe in the future, maybe I can react to like the bigger episodes. I'll try, but right now it's just not possible. But first things first, I really enjoyed the episode. I know a lot of people are not feeling it because it was slow paced and whatnot. I say it's just the first episode. We all know it's gonna get crazy later on. I mean, I keep hearing that episode 3 is the battle for Winterfell, so I'm pretty sure that's gonna be insane and that a lot of people are gonna die. So if you want action and suspense, you're gonna get it soon enough. Don't worry, this is the final season. They're not gonna disappoint us. But let's go through the episode real quick. First things first. Also, is I really enjoy this new intro they have here. Like the whole spinning spiral is different. I like that a lot. It shows a lot of different areas now. The wall has been taken down. They show last hearth for that's the Umber house, right? They show inside Winterfell. It's cool. They also show inside of King's Landing, I believe, as well. I really like them showing the dragon skull beneath the throne room, and then they go up to the throne room. It looks fucking cool, man. I really enjoyed that opening credits. But then we get to Ned Umber. He's running around. He's doing pretty much what Bran did in the first episode, as far as like trying to get a good view of seeing all the commotions about. And it's obviously Jon and Dany coming in with the army, the Unsullied, and like when you see the Unsullied, we already know the Unsullied is a huge army, but like it's it's insane to look at, like how many of them there actually are. Not to mention the Dothraki too. We haven't even seen the Dothraki. I'm not even sure if Dany brought them with her. Maybe she left them on the boat or something, because we didn't see them coming into Winterfell. Maybe she's like saving them for later on. Maybe saving them for Cersei and taking over King's Landing. But then we see Arya here in the crowd, so that's cool. She is nervous to say anything to Jon at first, which I found a little bit weird. But I don't know. I mean, I think it was because they wanted to save it for later on, so that they can have their moment in the Godswood. That nice hug that they had, and they're reuniting after not seeing each other for years. It had to be. I mean, they never clarify how many years it's been since season 1, but to me, it's been at least 4 or 5 years in season 1 or more, for sure. So also, what's fun is that Arya sees the Hound and Gendry. At first, she doesn't give the best reaction to the Hound. She's like, he's still alive, because he's still on her list. So I thought at this point Arya would like the Hound, but I'm thinking she kind of likes him maybe, but doesn't at the same time. Like she still kind of hates him because because of who he is, But she smiles at Gendry, so that's pretty cool. Got Tyrion and Varys in the cart. Tyrion making jokes. Great way to open up the episode. That's the first line of the episode. No other dialogue is uttered until Tyrion starts talking about frozen balls and shit. You got dragons flying over Winterfell. That's really special because we never thought we'd see that in the series ever. Dragons were always across the narrow sea, dealing with the Daenerys' storyline and whatnot. But now there's dragons flying over Winterfell. This shit is crazy. You got two right now. You got Drogon and Rhaegal, but soon enough, zombified Viserion's gonna be flying over Winterfell, blowing shit up probably. So Jon reunites with Bran. Very nice, but Bran had to make it weird by acting all, robotic. He's doing his three-eyed raven gimmick here, It's kind of getting annoying. I kind of hope that Bran eventually grows out of it, But I feel like he won't, because he took so much from the three-eyed raven, right? Like, he knows everything he says. Oh, I didn't even notice. I'm looking now. I see Brienne and Podrick. I didn't see Podrick at first. So that's cool. Yo, what I love about this show now in this final season is, like, literally almost everybody is at Winterfell. All the characters that are still alive are at Winterfell together. It's insane how many characters are there, man. I mean, going off top of my head, you got Jon, you got Dany, you got Sansa, you got Arya, Brienne, Podrick, Bran, Davos. I'm looking right now. That's Jorah, Grey Worm, Missandei, Tyrion, Varys, fucking the Hound, I would say the Brotherhood and Tormund, but they're not there yet. They're still at the wall or near the wall, dealing with the White Walkers. Anyway, big notice here is that Sansa and Dany don't get along at first. Oh, Lady Mormont too. Yeah, they don't get along. There's some tension between them. I don't know if it's jealousy, which would be weird because why would Sansa want to be jealous of Dany? Pretty much Jon's girlfriend now. Too much incest going on around here. Jon and Dany are related, aunt and nephew, and I don't know if Sansa. I don't think Sansa has a crush on Jon. That would be too much. I think it's a thing of, like, power. Like, who has more power, and it's probably a little bit of jealousy that she's like, oh, she got an army, she got dragons. She's gonna come here and just take everything over. So I kind of understand, and it didn't help when Dany said that line about dragons eat whatever they want. So we got Ned Umber here. They're telling him to bring back some more men on the wagons and whatnot, and people giving Jon shit for leaving, which is pissing me off because he came back. It's not like he didn't come back. It's just ridiculous. He came back with an army. They need help. The amount of people in Winterfell are not enough for the army of the dead. They don't understand. Once they see the army of the dead, they're all gonna fucking kiss Jon's ass, I believe, because they just don't get it. The only people who have seen the army of the dead are who? Jon. Well, now a lot of them have seen it. Jorah, the Hound, Gendry, Tormund. Has Davos seen it yet? Only a select few of the guys have seen it. Everybody else, all the women, except Dany saw it too. So Dany knows what the hell's going on, So these people are kind of pissing me off, giving Jon shit for leaving and stuff. I'm like, shut the fuck up, Skipping through. Like I said, this is very unconventional. I'm gonna try to cut it up and make it look nice, but we'll see what happens. I'm going to try not to make this too long. Let's see how long I'm going for now. 10 minutes? Yeah, try not to go for too long. I want to go for like another 10 minutes. Alright, let's just skip ahead here. Big moments. A lot of reunions in this episode, which I really appreciated. Tyrion and Sansa reuniting. That was very needed, in my opinion, because they haven't seen each other since season 4, and they've been through a lot since season 4. I mean, Sansa got remarried to Ramsay, and he did what he did, raped and defiled her, and she finally came back and got her revenge with the, Battle of the Bastards, and feeding him to his own dogs and all that. But and she kind of like shits on Tyrion and says he's not the cleverest man she knows, or she used to think he was the cleverest man, but now she doesn't, I guess. Which I was like, okay, why? Like, it couldn't just be a happy reunion. You just gotta like be snippy about it. But whatever. You got Jon and Arya reuniting, of course. That was like probably the highlight moment of the episode for me, because they love each other so much. You could tell from that very first episode, like they got each other, like they understood each other. Oh, I just realized. Oh my god, my mic is all the way over here. I was so ready to do this review and I just completely fucked up. So hopefully, all that was heard throughout the first 12 minutes of this video. Awesome. Anyway, let's see here. She's showing him needle. That's cool. They hug again. You got Cersei here in King's Landing. Euron coming in with the Golden Army. He's still got Yara captured. Oh yeah, Cersei just doesn't give a shit about the dead breaking through the wall. She's like, good, they'll attack Winterfell first, so maybe they'll kill all the people there, and then we'll just pick up the bones later, whoever's left. But I don't know if she thinks she's ready for the fucking army of the dead, and I can't wait to see how she deals with that shit. But you got Euron. He's like, I gave you what you wanted, so give me what I want. Give me some ass. And he got it. I didn't think they were. I mean, she walked away, and it was like, no, you have to earn it. But then she changed her mind as soon as she was walking away. I guess because she hasn't had some in a while. I don't know. And they got Bronn here with some good old Game of Thrones nudity, Qyburn asking him to kill Jaime and Tyrion. I'm like, get the fuck out of here. He's not doing that. If he does, I'm not a fan of Bronn anymore, because I thought Bran was their closest friend, both of them, So I doubt he's gonna kill them. He's gonna go to Winterfell and he's just gonna join them probably, and be like, maybe I should have killed you, I'll probably live longer or something like that. But going on and on here. After Cersei and Euron done boning, Euron's all cocky and stuff, talking about he's gonna put a baby in her stomach, and she already has one apparently. She's pregnant with Jaime's baby, so there's that. Now, I was very happy to see Theon rescue Yara here, but I felt like it was just very anticlimactic. Like, I wanted a bigger scene for that. Like, I wanted like a fucking crazy raid on King's Landing. Oh, not King's Landing, but Euron's ship. I said King's Landing because I see it's like it's shipped right out of King's Landing. But anyway, like, I don't know. I just wanted like a something like what Euron did last season, and have Theon like lead a band of Greyjoys and just murder all the Greyjoys that follow Euron, and maybe even kill Euron and save Yara. But I do like the fact that he saved Yara. She headbutted him as soon as he untied her, and then picked him back up, because she was like, "You're a fucking asshole for leaving me behind, but get up, let's go," because you're still my brother. So like those two have some of the most interesting storyline in the whole show to me, honestly. So yeah, Theon's talking about he wants to go back to Winterfell, and I think that's very poetic in a way, because you know what he did back in season 2, betraying Robb, betraying the Starks, taking over Winterfell, and then losing it. It's like he should go back and fight for them, and maybe even die in the process, you know, to reclaim his honor. So let's see here. We got Tyrion, Varys, and Davos talking about Jon and Dany and if they should marry or not. Well, I don't think they will after Jon tells Dany who she is to him, you know, because, you know, later on you got Sam. I think that part is coming up soon here. Sam, you know, telling Jon the truth about his parentage and whatnot. But you got Jon and Dany checking on the dragons, and then they go dragon flying, which, you know, they gave the fans what we wanted for years. We were like, are we going to see anybody besides Daenerys ride a dragon? And we got it. We got Jon riding Rhaegar. And how fitting is that he drives, he rides the dragon named after his father, you know, because Daenerys named Rhaegar after Rhaegar Targaryen, his father and her brother, which makes them aunt and nephew. They're related, so them kissing later on is pretty fucking disturbing. Jon almost falling off the dragon was pretty funny. And this is like a callback to Jon and Ygritte when she sees the cave and the waterfall. Talking about they can stay there for 1,000 years. That's pretty much what what Ygritte said to Jon about she doesn't want to leave this cave. You know, just avoid all the war and the bloodshed and the you know the pain and negativity of the world, and just stay in this cave together forever, you know. But that's not how life works, you know. And you got Drogon staring at Jon. That's all awkward and shit. It's pretty fucking hilarious. So a nice moment here with Arya seeing Gendry and the Hound again. I fucking love how the Hound and Arya interact with each other. And I almost thought for a second that the Hound might hug her, but you know that wouldn't have been right. You know, like they weren't close like that. Like they were close, but you know, it's like a frenemy type of deal with them two. So he comes up to her and calls her a cold-hearted bitch. And I'm like, that's just the Hound's way of saying I'm happy to see you again a little. And I love the look that Arya gives him. She's just like, get away from me. You know, like I love them two together, man. They are the shit. Like she's almost like, I don't want to say like, she's kind of like his surrogate daughter in another life almost. You know, like he took care of her as like his own in a way. Like they grew to appreciate each other on their adventures together. So yeah, Gendry and Arya, they're definitely gonna hook up by the end of this. I think if they both survive, you know, I almost feel like he might die. I think Gendry might be one of the casualties here. I don't think Arya's gonna die. She's such a survivor. I don't see any scenario in which Arya actually dies here. So and you got, what is it, Sansa? Is that Sansa? Sansa reading a note. Well, Jon and Sansa arguing again. It's just getting on my fucking nerves. She keeps telling them like, "Oh, you can't leave your people. You're the king of the north. You can't go off." I'm like, shut the fuck up, man. Jon knows what he's doing, bro. Jon is a righteous man. He's done all this stuff. He's died for his people. God damn it. I wish he would just tell these people, like, I have died and come back to life for my people. So don't tell me what the fuck to do and what not to do. You know, like Jon is the only hope for this fucking world. Really, he's done everything he can to, you know, to get ready for this fucking onslaught. Then they don't know what the hell is coming for them. They don't know. But then you got Dany here being a complete bitch not John to Sam, telling him that she executed his father and brother for disobeying her or not, bending the knee. And this guy who plays Sam, I don't really remember his name, but he's such a good actor, man, because like he gives two different emotions to his father and his brother. Like his father, he's sad, but because his father treated him like such shit, he's not as emotional. And he even says, at least I get to come back home now that my brother is head of the house, but then she breaks it to him that she killed the brother too, and he gives a different emotion. Like he's completely saddened by that because at least really loved his brother. He didn't love his father, but definitely loved his brother. His brother was a good man, honorable man. And then he got, like I mentioned before, Sam breaks the news to John that he's the real, true heir to the Seven Kingdoms. But John doesn't want the throne. He just wants to protect his people and live a normal life, live a knight's life. He doesn't want to be king. He doesn't want that responsibility, and I understand that. I feel him for that. But let's get to it because this video is kind of going on a little bit too long here, longer than I wanted it to. Let's skip ahead. Where's all this stuff? You got Tormund and the Brotherhood. They just narrowly escaped from the wall breaking apart, falling down, and they run into the other brothers of the Night's Watch, and they come upon this. They come upon Ned Umber, and the Night King has killed him, and his White Walkers have killed him. They left a message. They put limbs all around him, and he's burning. And it looks very similar to the Targaryen sigil. So I think that's a message to Daenerys right there. What I want to know is what the fuck do what do they want? What do the Walkers want? Like what is their reasoning for killing all these people and adding to the army? Like there has to be some reason. It can't just be mindless murder. Like I just want to kill everything in our pathway. There has to be a rhyme and a reason to all this. But then the last thing you see, Jaime, he sees Bran in the courtyard. And it's very symbolic because last time Jaime was in Winterfell was when he pushed Bran out the window, and he feels complete guilt because he probably assumed that Bran was no longer alive, like he heard. Well, he might have thought maybe that Bran was still in a coma, or that he heard that Theon killed the Stark boys. So he was like, okay, I guess that burden's lifted off my shoulder. But imagine how comes off his horse and lifts off his hood, and the first thing he sees is Bran just looking there, all like weird and staring off into the distance, and he's like. Just sees him in the wheelchair. It's just like, damn, I fucked up, Like, I like Jaime because he's really changed over the years, especially recently, leaving Cersei behind. Like, he's just a changed man now. But he's definitely going to get some shit from a lot of people, from Jon, from Dany, from Sansa. Dany, in the preview, she's like, oh, you killed my father. It's like... Your father was a piece of shit, okay? Like, can we just understand that? Your father was the Mad King. He burned people alive like you are right now. You're very similar to him. Someone needs to put your ass in check. I'm starting to hate Dany a lot, really, actually. She's getting on my fucking nerves. She got to do something to change my mind because she's been pissing me off lately. Even since, like, season 6 almost. I just... Maybe 5. Maybe even season 5. I don't know. She's just been on my nerves, man. Like, I loved her back in the first couple of seasons, but somewhere around season maybe 4, 5, or 6, she's just fucking annoying, man. She's well, Anyway, yeah. So that's it. That's my review for episode 1. Great episode. I know, like I said, a lot of people are very not happy with the pace of it, but it's the first episode. wait till next episode, and episode 3 for sure is going to be the episode to watch. So if you enjoyed my review, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe for more reviews. Till next time, peace.